Hello, dear Capricorn, and welcome to your 2022 October 2022 readings with me. If you're new to my channel, I suggest you please do subscribe. So, we are getting ready to see what's in store for Capri Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I would say I'm happy to see your reading because after a series of heavy energy readings for other signs, I'm coming to a better place here with your readings. I would say that you are lucky this month, as the energies are not going to be very, very easy to tackle with this month. However, you are sailing smoothly. And how is that, my dear? This is how it starts the first week for you, my dear Capris. It starts with a beautiful masculine energy. This energy is very loving, caring energy. It can be your father or a fatherly energy. It can be a boss who is very loving, kind, and gentle in his behavior. It can be a friend of yours. It can be an elder brother of you also that you're dealing with in the first week. It can also be a friend of yours who you are meeting after a very, very long time. It can be your husband also, who is very loving and very caring and very supportive towards you. Okay, so we are seeing this energy in the first week that you're going to be dealing with. For Capri students, it can be a new teacher who is a wonderful mentor, who is a very, very loving, kind hearted teacher. This is what I see over here for you, my dear Capricorns. And some of you might be speaking to your father this week. There can be some advice that you take from your father, my dear Capris, in the first week. It can be your father visiting you also at this point of time, or you are dreaming about your father. If your father is in another realm, there can be some messages through dreams that you can receive at this point of time. So I would like to tell you, my dear Capricorns, be very, listen to those message, I would say, and note them down. What are they trying to tell you? How was the ambience in the dream? Everything, because there is some message that can come to you, very important thing that will help you in your life. This is what I see here in the first week. It's a beautiful masculine energy who is going to be a supportive energy for you. And for single Capris, it can be a potential partner also in the first week that you're going to meet, who you're going to meet over here. This is what we see. I invite you to the October month's meditation. I'm overwhelmed with your wonderful response that you all gave me, all those people who bought this meditation for the month of September, and all the feedback was really rewarding to me. And I really was really glad that so many magical transformations have taken place in the very first meditation. So I'm really thankful to you all, and I invite you all for the October month's meditation. And we are going to work on the one worm that infects us all at one point of time or another, and that is insecurity. We are going to work on insecurity, and it will help you to overcome all your insecurities, my dear ones. And then we go to the second week's energy, my dear Capricorns. And the second week's energy over here is telling you to balance home and work, because Capris can be very busy either in the workplace or at home. Both sides will be demanding equal attention at this point of time. So what do? You put on a balancing act over here, and you have to go through it, right? Because if you are giving too much time to your family, then your boss or at your job, things are not going fine. And when you're too much in your office or with your work, then your family is suffering. So over here, you will need to make certain sacrifices. The sacrifice regarding your family or regarding your work also. All right. So whatever is done out of love for your family won't be a sacrifice. It will be a gesture of love. But yes, regarding your work, you will have to do that, my dear Capricorn. And for my student Capris also, you will have to be very, very careful, because all work and no play, or all play and no work, doesn't make you a good student, right? You will be tired when you are not supposed to be tired. So balance that. Eat on time, work on time, and also have time for your recreational activities also. All right. When we say study, that doesn't mean that you just lock yourself in a room and just keep on studying. Okay, that doesn't mean that way. You just have to balance everything. In life, everything is about balance, right? A healthy balance. And when we can achieve that, then we can be successful on our path. All right, my dear Capri students, so keep that in mind. Then we go to the third week over here, my dear Capris. And here, Capris are just moving. There are short distance travel as well as long distance travels that are happening over here for you. For some of the Capris, it's for work that you are traveling. For some of you, it can be some interview that you have to give in another place. This is why you are traveling. I see a lot of dynamism energy that is happening to you here, my dear Capris, all right? And I'm also seeing that money wise, the time becomes quite fruitful for you. So make your investments, or rather invest very wisely and cleverly, so that it bears returns in the longer run. All right. And I also see that there can be some kind of tiredness that can come in due to a lot of traveling. So just be careful over here, because otherwise you might feel agitated inside of you. Okay, the tiredness, and then you have a lot of work to do as usual, and then you feel irritated inside of you, and that can turn a bit like you get irritated very fast. All right, so just be careful when you're traveling. Just see that you maintain your timetable, as I told you in the second week also. It's all about the balancing act that you have to perform, my dear Capris. And I see relationship wise also things are going to be very nice for you in the third week. Because things are working well, things are taking up speed. If it was a new relationship, then I see that things are taking up speed for some of you in the third week. And I also see that your communication skills are also going to be pretty good. So the convincing part, as far as business and work is concerned, is going to be really, really good on your part, my dear Capris. This is what I see. Take care of your feet and legs, however. All right, take care of your feet and legs in the third week. All right, some of you might feel a bit of pain, or might even hurt yourselves or sprain yourselves. So watch where you walk and how you walk also. Okay, just be careful about that. And then we go to the last week. And now the month started with the masculine energy, and we are ending this with the feminine energy. And this is such a beautiful energy. This is a feminine energy, a younger feminine energy, who can be your daughter, sister, sister-in-law. It can be also a friend, a colleague, somebody who's very kind, very nice, and it's very balanced, never mixes work and sentiments. This kind of a colleague, you might be dealing with in the last week of October, my dear Capris. It can also be that your daughter is visiting you after a long time, or you are visiting your daughter if she doesn't stay close by. And it can also be that your sister is visiting you at this point of time, or you are visiting your sister after long. And it's a happy meeting. This is what I see. There's a lot of energy of wisher energy, I would say, present over here, my dear Capricorns, in the last week. Some of you might also be helped financially by a feminine figure in the last week. I also see some of you might be contacting the bank for a bank loan, and it will be a lady who will be helping you out also, a lady banker who will be helping you out over here in the last week. This is what I see. And I also see, my dear Capris, is that whatever the money matters are, in that I see that you will be doing quite well. I see positive vibes for money matters for Capris in the last week. This is what I see. For Capri students, it can be a new lady teacher also, or a new tuition teacher who is a lady who you are dealing with at this point of time. And this person seems to be really, really nice and really good at what she does. And is a balanced person and can give you very good advice. So I see some good advice also coming from a feminine figure for you, my dear Capris. So this is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, before I conclude this, I would like to tell you, my dear Capris, is that I will be having the October meditation that you can go to the link in the description box and you can visit the page. And this particular meditation will be this is a guided meditation, and it will be for insecurities, how to overcome your insecurities. All right, and it's a special meditation for that. And I'm really happy with those Capris who have bought the meditation for the month of September and who experienced wonderful things during the meditation, and some of you who said that they got healed also. So I'm really, really happy, because my meditations will always be meditating and healing what needs healing inside of you. All right, so no matter how sticky the problem has been inside of you, they will get healed. This is what I can assure you of, my dear Capris. Okay, so please go to the link below if you're interested, and please do like, share and comment on this video, and I shall see you next week. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye. God bless.